2 games, what he's been able to bring to this defense?
Jamon definitely someone you can look at as a leader. You know, small guy, but he plays like he's 6'3". So having Jamon on the field with me is confident, but very good at the same time. You know, he brings the energy. He's powerful. He brings it every day in practice, and you see it throughout the games.
What does that do for this defense to have a guy, like you said, he's not the biggest guy, but for him not to let that slow him down?
Oh, it makes it easier. You know, someone thinking that's a weakling on defense, it's really not. So to go at him and think it's not a weakling, it's pretty good because it balances our defense out very well.
Jamon, what are the challenges that South Carolina's passing offense presents for you as a middle linebacker with the way they like to spread the field and everything?
Not really too many challenges. I mean, even though South Carolina is a great team, have a great quarterback, have great players, it's a challenge that we're willing to accept, but also not because, you know, at backer at University of Georgia, we most likely could do everything that you want a linebacker to do: pass, cover, run, play the run, anything like that. So I don't think it's a big challenge.
What have you learned in your first 2 starts? We heard Kirby talk so much about just the inexperience at that position. What have you learned now being a starter for Georgia for 2 games?
Can you say it again?
Yeah, just what have you learned in terms of, you know, seeing a game, experiencing things in your first 2 starts now that you have one under your belt?
Playing linebacker at Georgia is very hard to do. But as the week goes on, you know, practice make it easier for Saturdays. So that's it.
Are you familiar with EJ Lytle's story? And I'm assuming you are. And can you speak to a little bit what it's like to see him out there on the field, you know, and just back playing football and trying to learn the position, just like
yeah. EJ is a hard worker. Matter of fact, it's actually like the incident never happened. He's fast. He flashed throughout camp as if you heard any other coach that says it. He flashes. He's fast, physical. He's smart, just like any other linebacker in the core, you know. But I'm proud to see him, you know, keep stepping up and evolving.
We got to see a little bit of Tee on Saturday and had a chance to talk to him after the game. What have you seen from him, especially as he's getting more comfortable after that injury last year?
Tee is definitely a player that we can count on coming in the game, playing star, and just like I said about Bullard, like people think our small DBs is our weak link. They're really not. Tee is one of the probably physical players on our team. Comes up making hits, can cover, play star. You know, second year in the defense, so he's very confident in what we can do, and pretty much that's it.
What have you, to this point in your career, what has been the most difficult kind of from a noise standpoint and the crowd affecting things? What's been the most intense environment you've played in so far, and what have you heard about playing over at Williams-Brice and white towels and sandstorm and all that kind of stuff that goes on?
You know, throughout practice, we practice that kind of thing. You know, we have noise controller, and he blasts it throughout the week. So, we get used to it throughout the week. And by the time Saturday comes, we really get used to the noise. But I heard about that, about the stadium getting loud. But, we practice it throughout the week. So it shouldn't be really a big challenge to us, but we'll be ready for it.
We had a chance to talk to Smile yesterday. What have you seen from him through his first 2 starts this year?
Smile, what I've seen to Smile, big, fast, physical. Smile, 6'3" linebacker, run sideline to sideline, smart. We have chemistry since we played together. This is our second year, came in at the same time. So I feel like, we're very confident with each other. We have chemistry. We built it up since last year. Rocking with the 2s, now we're, ones now, or whatever people said. But what I see in Smile is a smart linebacker that's going to do big things in the future.
Jamon was talking a little bit about the adverse situations that the coaching staff puts y'all in practice every day. How does that help when y'all get to a game having done that in practice hours?
I mean, practice makes the game easier. So you make practice harder. Saturday should be easier. Like you said, they put us in tough things that we won't even see in the game. But but if it do happen in the game, we prepare for it because we already did it in practice.
What are some situations that you've never seen in the game delve in?
Some certain film study. They might see think that what they're gonna do, but they never did it before. Like one thing, like the crowd noise, they do that. They turn it way up. They blast it indoor. We can't even hear our own self talk. So things like that.
What are you seeing so far to Jaylen Walker?
Jaylen Walker. Jaylen Walker doing big things. You know, Jaylen Walker probably one of the fastest people on our defense right now. Coming in, you know, we move him in and out. But, you know, he's very a physical player, smart player. You know, I mean, we really like all the same in the linebacker room. Everyone big, smart, fast, but he probably one of the fastest.
What have you seen from Chris Smith so far this year?
Chris Smith? Oh, Chris Smith. I seen Chris. I'm really seeing a leader, a more vocal guy from last year to this year. More leader guy, more stepping up, more taking responsibility. People, more vocal, making more plays. Being happy for the young guys. You know, this is his last year here, so you know I see him being happy for the young guys, coaching them up, preparing them to be better for next year, and really just being a leader and being that guy that we can count on.
Coach Smart talked a little bit about just the energy of practice this week, getting ready for Saturday. What's that been like as a player, knowing you guys are a few days away from the first SEC game?
Oh yeah, that's what we've been focusing on. Really, this is our opening game for the SEC. So you know, we got to open this game and leave our mark on the league. And this is a very important week because, like you said, it's an opener.
Were you South Carolina recruits up in your area a good bit? Is that a school that went after you pretty hard? Did you have any interactions with South Carolina?
Yeah, they recruited me, but not really.
What do you kind of remember about the South Carolina game last year? You may not got too many snaps, but you know maybe later in the game. Do you remember? You know, obviously they were rushing attack last year. They're going to stretch the field this year. Is there a difference you've seen on tape?
Now that they have different quarterbacks, not really. We've seen some of the same things, but not too much. Not too much that they went away from.
Any more questions?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.